Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 10. Now, unfortunately for me, my episode 10 footage has been corrupted, so I will be unable to show you my POV of anything that happened in episode 10. However, I will be doing a commentary slash showing bits of Shio's footage just to try and build a picture or story for you. So, yeah, hopefully you can enjoy my little commentary that I'm about to do for you. So yeah, I think we should just get into it. So, if you weren't here for episode 9, which you probably should have been, uh, or episode 8, we were forced to fight a war slash battle against each other for us failing to save everyone from the pill, considering we were the ones that caused it. So, we had to fight apparently for what the gods said, and I'm going to be explaining everything that happened in that, and yeah, I'm just going to get into it. So, before the war actually started, we all got to gather up and collect resources and quickly do stuff, which is what me, Sangji, and Ingress did. We all collected our resources and then all met up outside Ingress's base. And then Ezra decided to do the countdown, and once that started, we all just immediately... It was very, like, adrenaline-based, because we all were so, like, scared for our lives, obviously, but also the fact that we had to kill each other, which was a very big thing for us. So, once it started, then we all just headed to spawn to try and have a meeting point there, and unfortunately for a certain someone, that someone being Cosmic, they were just there. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but Cosmic had been AFK. So then, I don't know why you would choose to be AFK, at the start of like a deadly battle, but it happened. And unfortunately for Cosmic, obviously I killed them. And I feel horrible and terrible about just killing someone, but I didn't know they were AFK. I thought they were just doing stuff, like sorting their inventory out. But yeah, it feels weird to describe it like that, Just saying, oh, I just killed them. But, yeah, Cosmic died, which then left in the war, that's 1 down and 6 to go. So, right after that, we all then went over to Oscar's base because Ingress was desperate to kill Oscar, after making a sort of remark of barely any people dying at the start, because we were all still scared and worried about, having to murder each other. So, Ingress and Oscar had a mini battle, but it ended off Oscar falling off to their death, which then left 2 down and 5 to go. So, after that, it was a small grace period of nothing happening, because we just had to, like, collect ourselves after we all just murdered each other. Well, not each other, like, we just murdered people. So, we kind of just collected ourselves and went traveling for a bit until we ran into Shio, Ezra, and TFA. Now, nothing really happened. A few arrows went past, and it was a bit scary, but nothing really happened. And then we left them. And then we came back at some point to try and look for them because, we'd collected ourselves and built back up. And we found Ezra, Shio, and TFA. Now, they did do a bit of trying to, like, get us away, but they knew it wasn't going to work. So, they decided to run away. Now, for some reason, Ezra decided it would be a great idea to charge at us, not to attack us, just to run in that direction. He chose to do it that way. I don't know why. So, obviously, we took hits at him, and it ended up being Ingress that killed Ezra, which then left 3 down and 4 to go. So, immediately after killing Ezra, I started to kill Ingress. Now, you're probably wondering, why would I kill my own teammate? It's not like it's the final 3 or anything. Well, ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, I'm going to tell you that right now, in a very interesting way. So, what me and Sangji had planned to happen was we were planning on betraying Ingress once a certain condition was met. And that condition was once our team had more players or people than the other team, then we would betray and kill Ingress, because we knew that Ingress would become a threat eventually. So we wanted to get Ingress out as soon as possible. So once Ezra died, those conditions were met. So in that, I started to kill Ingress, and then Sangji immediately was on board and helped me finish the job, which then gave Sangji the kill for Ingress, which then left 4 down, 3 to go. So after that, it just became a very peaceful period. We had no idea where TFA and Shio were. Me and Sangji hid in the windmill, her windmill for a bit when it was night because of all the creakings. And then we didn't really have any idea what else to go from there, because we didn't know whether to try and attack them, to just try and wait for them to push on us. We just didn't really have much idea of what to do. So we went around people's bases just looking for them, because we had no other plan, because we didn't expect to get this far. So we checked like TFA's base, nothing there, Shio's base, my base, her base, and then Ezra's base, and then we were about to give up until a little thing had caught our attention. A certain name tag appeared under the ground, and it was Shio's name tag. She had uncrouched for just a second while we were revisiting TFA's base to do one last loop of checking everyone's bases. And as soon as she had crouched, she obviously didn't know we were there, and we assumed TFA would be with her, and we had invisibility potions on, so they didn't know we were there. So we were able to sneak attack them. Me and Sangji placed TNT on top of the spot that they were. It blew up, and it opened up this hole to a small bunker that they'd made, probably beforehand the war in episode. Where have you came from?
Backstage.
Okay, well,
So-
I'm in the middle of something here, Shio.
What are you doing?
Trying to re-record episode 10, considering my footage was corrupted.
Oh yeah. I'll join you on the couch. So where are we at the moment? What are we? I heard hole, so I decided, hole in the wall.
Oh, I was just explaining before your death.
Oh yes, me and TFA were doing a beautiful funeral service for Ezra's death, and you guys rudely blew up the grave as we were doing a moment of silence.
Well, I don't
silence.
think he deserved a funeral, to be honest.
That's your opinion.
Anywho, you're kind of crashing my party, so very much
Yeah,
appreciate
that's what that was my plan.
I don't even know where we are, to be honest. Where are we?
Oh, that is a good question. What on earth? I mean, I'm all for breaking the fourth wall. That's a big part in me. But, like, where did I come from?
I think you should just go on. We'll talk about this after. Aren't you dead? Wait.
You did?
No, no, I didn't die. I lived,
Yeah,
but you died, so.
You baffle me sometimes, Mono.
Well,
Goodbye. I'm gonna go back to I don't know where I came from, but yeah. Bye.
Okay, well, speak of Shio, I will now be showing the clip of her death.
He's gonna. There, that side. I didn't get affected by whatever potion they threw.
No, please, no, don't.
Shit, there goes.
So once Shio was dead, obviously you can't see it, but me and Sangji then saw where TFA had went, jumped down, and also killed him. Now, a thing I would like to mention from that footage is Shio had something that I wasn't aware she had. She had a totem, and in making the script for this, I thought that was Shio's totem, but it wasn't even Shio's. She picked it up from Ezra's dead body, which means whilst we had left his loot and remains, They had went back there, took his stuff, and went into this bunker. And honestly, I'm just baffled because originally I thought Sangji had popped her totem, and I was scared she was gonna die. But she wasn't even anywhere close to death. And then when I saw her totem, I was like, oh my god, they had a totem. And then once I realized that Shio was the one with the totem, I obviously thought she had the one. And then she picked it up from Ezra's. So once we'd done that, we'd obviously killed, like, so many people. It was 6 down, 1 to go. And it was just me and Sangji, and honestly, at first we thought we'd won because we're on the same side. And then it really hit us. We obviously had to kill each other at some point. We couldn't just live like that, otherwise we knew we'd both be punished for not killing each other. Now, we could have played like a Hunger Games situation, but I don't think anyone would care if one of us lived or not. So, we decided to make it a civil battle. We were going to fight on the bridge. The bridge that Sangji had made a couple episodes before. And we had a countdown done, and I would also like to show a clip of everything that happened in the final battle of this massive war.
This is a Desert Duo redo. This is just Desert Duo. This is just Desert Duo. Ah. 2 people left from the same alliance and the ghosts trying to get them to fight. This is just Third Life.
Can y'all like fight already, bro?
We've recreated Third Life.
Why are you using the bow and
Was that
arrow?
who? Oh, that was Peyton's. That was Peyton's. That was Sangji's totem. That was Sangji's totem.
Ooh,
Oh my.
and Mono's totem hasn't gone yet. No,
No.
it hasn't. Oh my god.
It was Sangji's. Oh, she's running. I think all
She's
of
running.
I think all of Mono's dogs died.
I could get a kill if Sanji goes they did. Wait, hold on. I can check chat. So, it was
She's going towards your base, Ezra.
If
I think Zach's
Sanji,
gonna win.
if Sanji's does dodge it, Mono might actually. Does Mono have a totem?
It might seem. Yeah, Mono still has his
Mono does
totem.
have a totem.
Sangji doesn't.
I think Sanji might lose here. Might lose this one.
Sangji just ate. Oh! How many ender pearls did she have, bro? Are you seeing how many ender pearls she had?
Yeah, that's...
Is it reasonable to be a bit about me dying like that?
We took hits, shot arrows, threw potions, until her totem popped. And that's when I knew her end was about to come. She tried to do everything she could. She even was trying to do any damage. But it ended in her dying. She collapsed to the floor. And I was the only person alive within probably a 5-mile radius, to be honest. And in doing that, I felt the most dread I've ever felt. I was part of killing like 7 other people. And I feel awful. I felt awful. But in the moment, after that, I realized that I was alive and I had actually won this war. I had beaten everyone else and lived with it. I'm the winner of this war battle thing, and I'm gonna get some prize, which we'll get to later. And I was just thrilled. I was actually the winner of this, and I came out alive. I mean, I am obviously devastated for having to murder all of my friends. But I lived, and I can tell the tale. I can let their lives live on through me, I guess. And, you know, it feels amazing to actually have got to experience all of this with all these amazing people. And just get to be able to have fun with them for a few months. And obviously, all good things have to come to an end. But speaking of good things coming to an end, there is one last thing that I would like to show you before I go. And it is something very important, which I will show you right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've just killed Sangji and everyone else. I don't even know how I've made this, but like I've just killed Sangji and everyone else is dead and I'm the only one here. I'm left on my own. Oh my god. I don't even know where I'm going. There's nothing left here for me anywhere. Everyone's dead. There's two of my dogs have died. I don't even know where the other two went. So much people. Everything's just died. This whole thing is died. The plants have died and what's that? Oh, that's not. I mean, got nothing to lose.